Good morning, my name is Angelo. Today I'm going to give a presentation on my property that's being offered at 115 Misty Meadow Court. So I'm just trying to give you a feel of how nice this property I'm offering is. As you can see, all the landscaping is there, and it's an absolutely beautiful neighborhood. The driveway is very ample, and this is all stamped colored concrete. Again, I was a builder, so this concrete is 6-7 inches thick. It was installed by the McGee brothers, who I have an association with. I'm part of the family. And again, I'm not really good at giving videos, but I'm going to do the best I can. So you can see this at a cul-de-sac. Absolutely beautiful neighborhood. It was a blessing to us, and I hope that it will be a blessing to someone else. You know, over a decade of time and looking for properties and building houses, I can attest that this is very unique. And again, you can see how beautiful this is. And again, I haven't been here for quite some time, so I'm going to come here now that the weather cooled off. These are all dwarf evergreens. And you can see these marble chips are from Martin Marietta, and they're just really nice because they really reduce the weeds. And you can see the stoop is still there, and this is where the well is. The well is a special well. It's 1,040 feet deep, variable speed, stainless steel, provides tremendous ample water, you know, so I have the brand new control panel for it. And again, you can see there's a retaining wall there. Okay. And look at all the privacy in the back. We're going to go back there later and get a better look. So, and now that it cooled off, I'll just trim these trees. And all this stuff is all dwarf stuff. And again, you can see it's a 5-foot driveway, and I hourglassed the ends and paid a lot of attention to detail here. Most of the times they have 3-foot sidewalks, and all the parking space here. Now here's another retaining wall, and the benefit to that was it just affords a lot more room for turning into driveways. And there is an oversized 2-car garage, and this is an oversized 3-car garage. And both garages have access entry doors. Here was one here. And you can see that once you pull your car in, you still have, look at all the room you have. So you're not being squeezed, and there's plenty of room. Now, this plan affords 2 electric panels. There was one there at the edge of the garage there on the other side of the step, and then the other one was right here. Okay, so, and here's the entrance door. And now you can see I have the service lines are already in. There are 2 separate service lines, 200 amp service, and they're all ready to go. And again, you can see what a beautiful backyard this is. And the nice thing is that you're going to see, and I'm going to elaborate on later, because my septic system is on a separate lot. And the benefit to that is that someone who wants to put a pool back here or whatever else you want to do back here, look at all the room you have, look at all the privacy. Now you can see my shed there, but it's so far away that you can't even see the shed. And again, this is all colored stamped concrete. Here's another big benefit right here. You got, it's just shy of 400-gallon gas tank that's in the ground. It's for the fireplace and the gas stove. And again, now they're cooled off, I'm going to trim these bushes. And these rear steps are kind of unique because that's something that I came up with, because they're nice and round. And that's where the morning room was, and the kitchen. And there's the steps. That was the bedroom with a little octagon set of windows. And you can see in the floor plan, this house actually afforded 8x8 windows with transoms. It was so absolutely gorgeous. Now here's a stage 4 septic system, and it has two 2,000 gallon tanks. And the benefit to that is easy maintenance, and there's a wall in them that collects the solids, and then you have more than enough. And you'll see the other benefit to that, because there was a common lot as part of this project, and they basically provided that lot to put my septic system on it. So you'll see the benefit to that. So even the detail here, this is a slab, and this is where I put my air conditioning units, nice and clean and easy access. So there's nothing that I didn't think about. So, and then here is the unit for my barbecue. So there's a line run there to the gas tank, and you put your barbecue on it. It was absolutely spectacular. So again, looking at this, you have your own pine needle factory, because of all these trees, they actually shed pine needles, and that's a great thing. People have to go out and buy pine needles. And look at this wall of trees. These are green giants, and I did a lot of research, because hemlocks, they die. Look how healthy they are. And they do the job providing privacy. And again, when you look at the neighborhood, absolutely gorgeous. And, you know, hey, listen, this was a blessing to us, and just I hope it'll be a blessing to somebody else. Now this, we weren't going to install this fountain, but it just didn't materialize. It was right before the incident. But in any event, you know, so we'll take that with us, and maybe not. We're just going to downsize. I just don't need this. Just don't need this house. It was a very large house. And so I have some gravel here, which is nice. So it, and there's the shed. And coming from New York, where the properties weren't really big, I just felt like I felt like the Ponderosa. I felt like Bonanza when I came here. So all this property here, and you could just envision how beautiful this is. You have this property here. Now here is the perk that really is such a great thing, because my property goes all the way back to this tree that's there. Now if you remember, I had mentioned the great thing that happened is this, there's a common lot here that I'm going to show you. And my property, I believe, goes all the way back to that tree that's there. Now, here's the great thing. I mean, this is such a premium thing. All this property here belongs to Duke Energy, and they're not going to do anything with it, so nobody's going to build a house on it, you know, and it's just like a preserve. And look how nice this is. Now, this is the common lot that was basically given to me because my septic system is on it. So, again, providing privacy, providing the benefit that if you had a party, you could go rent a tent and put a tent on this. And they even gave me, this is where my septic system is, right here, between these two trees. Okay, and then they afforded maintenance. So when you put a septic system in it, me as a builder, you know, I understand that when you have a septic system, they have to provide ample space for maintenance, or if you have to revise, but you know, that'll be 20 years from now, who knows. But in any event, and I have all the permits for this and everything. So all this property was basically given to me And what a blessing that was. And again, all that property that you see there, you know, you can't build houses on it. No, they can't sell it because it just worked out to be such a blessing, you know. So again, now I haven't been here for quite some time, so I mean, these are just branches and stuff, and yeah, I will clean up the driveway and stuff. But all that being said, I hope that this will provide, and this is going to be moved because I have a lot of stuff in my shed. I had no place else to put it, so I now am going to move this, so this won't be here. But you just see all the room and all the privacy that you have. And I hope this will give you the understanding how you can build your dream house here. And again, I lived here for 3.5 years, and every day was such a blessing. It was just so great. It's a very quiet neighborhood. This is truly just a wonderful lot. And again, my experience of, I started in 2009 looking for hundreds of properties, and I don't know what your experience or history has been, but every property I saw, there was something wrong, and there was either a dump or high tension wires or, you know, undesirable neighborhood. Or so I trust that you will agree that this may be a blessing to you and your family. And I hope that this video is helpful. And again, there's so much more that I have. I am a designer, and I have an extensive software program that provides me to do CAD, and you know, I have a set of stamp plans, but if you wanted to change it a little bit, there's just a lot here. So once again, we'll just take a quick look-see. And again, I'll take that fountain out of here. And I had my tractor out back there. I used to enjoy doing jobs, and I'm just a tractor hobbyist. So I'm moving my tractor shortly, so that won't be there. So once again, you can just see how nice this is. Well, thank you for your consideration. Thank you for looking. And again, I hope that this is something that will fit what you're looking for. Right, well, I will provide my contact information to various sources, and I'm just using this video to give a presentation of what's here. All right, thanks again for your consideration. Have a blessed day.